Settimana Internazionale Coppi Bartoli. Now, this has been a good preparation race for young GC guys. For example, Jonas Vingegaard, I think, won here before, proved his talent before we saw at the Tour de France last year. And it's got a stacked start list. Van der Poel, the Van Dijks, or one of them. It's got the Nibali brothers, Kjan Uterbrooks, Thomas, De Plus, Dunbar, Hayter, Tullet, Bettiol, Schmidt, Ulysses, Hirschi. Stacked start list, no live coverage, which is unfortunate. But yesterday we saw Maro Schmidt beating Eddie Dunbar in a 2-hour break, with Hayter coming third, and MVDP looking at Hayter thinking, who are you? How did you just beat me in the reduced group sprint? What I wanted to talk about was Dunbar rode that in a curious way, Benji. He's got Hayter behind, and he was pulling hard with Schmidt, who destroyed Covey in the Montalcino sprint in the Giro last year. He's quick. And I thought it got me thinking, is Dunbar riding for second / hopefully for first, because his contract's up at the end of this year. It's not gone great the last couple of years at INEOS. He's 25. I really rate him. If you're his agent, are you looking to move on with one Grand Tour, the Giro a few years ago, that he's done at INEOS?
I dare to say yes, because we've seen quite a few good things from this man in his history. I remember the Tour de Pologne where Carapaz fell, where Remco Evenepoel was the man that went solo very hard on that longer hill stage. And Dunbar was the man that was keeping the gap to Evenepoel for a significant amount of time in that stage. So a really strong performance there. I remember the Tour de Suisse stage. Was it last year where Dunbar was doing support work for Carapaz as well in that race? Again, very strong performances. He got fourth in Emilia in 2020. And let's be honest, Vlasov, Almeida, Ulisi, Dunbar, Bajoli, Fulsang, Nibali, Ciccone, those are big guns. That's a rider that can be a leader in Italian classics. And he sometimes gets that at INEOS. He sometimes gets opportunities left and right, but the majority of time it's in smaller races, and I doubt he'll ever have the chance of doing it at a bigger race at INEOS. And therefore, if I was his agents, I'd look for different places to go to. Worst case scenario, he's probably strong enough that they'd want to keep him if he can't find anything.
He's always going to be a domestique at the Ardennes Classics for Pidcock and formerly Kwiatkowski. At the big Italian races, he's been a domestique. In Grand Tours, he's not been sent since the Giro d'Italia 2019. And even if he does go to Grand Tours with INEOS, he might not get opportunities. He's a great hilly one-day racer. I mean, I think the GC for him is just not happening. I don't know what his TT is. He's 25. I know he might even be good at Tour de Volony style races, punchier races that we wouldn't expect. He came fourth in Baloise Belgium Tour in 2018. Now, I don't know how that happened. He won Tour of Flanders U23 solo ahead of Philipsen in 2017. This is not that long ago. And I think he's one of the most underrated riders on INEOS, because we haven't seen him at the Tour ever. We haven't seen him at the front of the INEOS train in Grand Tours. He's often at races that literally aren't televised, but have strong start lists, and he performs well. And I think he had a bit of an off year, health issues, or I don't know, in the previous years. But INEOS are not looking so good that they can just tell riders of his talent level, you're going to get no World Tour opportunities in the future. So the thing is, where's the landing place? Where can pay him a decent amount, plus give him the opportunities, plus have good equipment? EF?
There's Irish people there. We know that Irish people like Irish people, so it fits perfectly.
Who's the Irish people at EF?
Van Healy.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's a good point, and he's a similar rider. EF's a great spot. We say EF for everybody. I don't know. I'd like to see, maybe he re-signs with INEOS on the understanding that he gets to do different races, but just watch out for Dunbar. He could have a breakback year.
You think that Dunbar could be a bit of a replacement for a Devenine-style rider at Quickstep?
Yes, I think he could do that sort of punchy job. The problem is salary plus opportunities. So you're not going to get paid as much at Quickstep, plus you might not get the opportunities. So is that something he wants to do? But it might be part of a winning culture. So I don't know. It's up to him. It'd be interesting to see. Even Alpecin, Benji. I would see him at Alpecin. That'd be a great fit.
Yeah, they kind of lost Tollett, so perhaps he could be that replacement.
Well, exactly. They got no competitors for Ardennes or hilly sort of races.
Van der Poel?
Yeah, but he can't do everything. Well, he actually is trying to do everything. They have to do World Tour stage races next year. They've got like 1.5 guys who can ride a World Tour up like a 20K climb. I think Alpecin's a great spot for him if they've got the money. Anyway, watch out for Dunbar.